Hey, Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your November 2022 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Pisces and take a look at the key themes and overall energy for you in the month of November. So please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. And Pisces, the three main energies we have showing up for you are trust. We also have flexibility and we have authenticity. So right away here, the trust card came out immediately. So there could be an energy of taking a leap of faith, trusting that you are being divinely guided to make a very important decision in your life. They're showing me in my mind's eye the Lover's card, Gemini energy as well. This can be about fidelity, getting honest with yourself about a decision that you need to make. It could be around a relationship. It could be around your career. Some of you, there could be secrets coming out of the woodwork, or you may be keeping something inside for reasons that you have. And I feel that commitment and loyalty is on the forefront here for you. So this is about you trusting that your path is being divinely orchestrated, and it most certainly is. You also have the flexibility card for you. This is about detours, divine detours. Some of you, there is major change coming in. This is about adaptability, new ideas, expansion, and movement. Some of you, you may be wanting to become more flexible in your body, your mind, your soul. You may be taking on practices such as yoga. For others of you, you could really use a good massage or some sort of energy work in the month of November that can help you become more flexible within not just your body, but your mind as well. And also we have authenticity. This is about your unique vision. So again, there could be something that you're excited to put out into the world. This could be for your career or your passion or a hobby that you may be keeping to yourself at this time with this trust piece, because maybe other people have stole your ideas in the past or your visions. So I feel like you've been working on something privately, or you've been dealing with something on your own. This is about you getting honest with yourself, with the people around you. If this is a relationship, this could be about you walking away from people or situations that they're not being their true authentic self, because you do have the Ten of Swords showing up right away here. So if there are people in your life who are wearing a false mask, or they aren't who they appeared to be maybe in the beginning, or they just don't have your best interest at heart, I feel like you're getting real with them and you're saying, this, you're not serving me any longer. You're not being authentic to the relationship, or you're not being authentic with who you are and what you came here to do, or pertaining to the relationship. So there's an energy here of getting honest about the real you, whether this is yourself or a person you are dealing with, but authenticity is very important for you in the month of November. Now, diving into the tarot here, right away, Ten of Swords. So there could have been an ending that you walked away from, or that you're considering walking away from. But I really love the Ten of Swords in this deck, because you can see that it's a graceful ending. She's walking towards her happiness. Yes, it may have been difficult. Yes, it may have been hard. She may have ignored the signs that she needed to leave something long ago, but maybe she had to stay for whatever reason. Maybe there was an energy of trusting that she was being divinely guided. And I feel that now is the time for you to finally let something go that is just no longer serving you, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, a habit, a pattern, an addiction, whatever it is here. November is the month for you to completely let it go once and for all here with this Ten of Swords. So you can walk towards your happiness, so you can build a strong, solid foundation in life. The Emperor is showing up here, where you may be walking towards a stability regarding a move. There could be a move for some of you. You may be relocating, you may be traveling for work, or you may be traveling even to see someone. I just heard that some of you may be leaving a relationship to maybe pursue a different one, or You may have said goodbye to someone for good, even if there was a physical separation, something is finalized. Perhaps you were going through a divorce process for many months or many years, and now you're finally able to pursue a new love. For others of you, this is a new career. You may be ending one career and you're being flexible along the way on how to get there, but you know that there's some big boss energy coming in here. This Emperor can be about you building your empire and you leaving behind things that don't contribute to the growth of your empire. And that's okay. That is perfectly healthy for us to do, is walk away from the things that aren't contributing to our growth. And sometimes it's a difficult decision or choice that we make here. You can see that this Emperor is holding a chess piece. And when you think of the game of chess, which in this case, the game of life, we don't just immediately grab the chess piece and move it to, the next spot. We need to take a look at all of the big picture, which you see here showing up with the giraffe. It says, see the big picture. And that's what you're doing, Pisces, is you're seeing the big picture of a situation so you can make the right moves. And maybe in the past, it wasn't time. Perhaps you needed to stay in a situation to save more money or to raise children, or because it gave insurance benefits, or it was just where you needed to be. But now it's time to move towards this new energy because you've acquired the knowledge. You can see from a bigger picture and you know what move to make next. We also have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work, whether this is collaboration and cooperation from family members, from friends. They're showing me bringing in people to help, maybe during some sort of move, or it could be help around the holiday season as well. If you do celebrate the holidays, there's a coming together here as well. I just heard Friendsgiving. So some of you may be collaborating with friends to come together, bring about happiness, because there's celebration here showing up as well. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This is your soul tribe, Pisces. This is your people. Some of you maybe even walking away here from a feeling of pain or regret or hurt, and you're moving towards building stability here with the people that you love, your soul tribe, your group, the people that do have your best interest at heart. Whether you are seeking professional guidance or you are being guided to work with people at this time. Threes are all about creativity. They're about harmony. They're about advancement. And that's what we see here is advancement for you. There's a new beginning. For some of you, it's a new job. It could be a new home, a new move. The Ace of Pentacles is something tangible, physical in the material world. It's getting good news around maybe your health, your money, your home, your prosperity, your career. I feel like there could be an inheritance or even a bonus or a gift coming in for you that you will be celebrating with your loved ones, with your soul tribe. There could also be new love coming in for you. Now, this is a love for what you do. It could be self-love. It could be love for another person. Please take it as it resonates. But the Ace of, you actually have, wow. So you have an ending showing up here. You're bossing up and taking charge of your empire. Then you have 2 threes and 2 aces followed by the Chariot. So it's a very synchronistic time for you. And I thought, yeah, one of your cards actually says synchronicity. So I love how everything is falling beautifully into place. And you are going to see that happening for you in the month of November, where things tend to just kind of fall into place. And it doesn't mean that you're not working towards putting those things into place. I feel it's because you've made wise choices, investments, and decisions regarding your empire here. Now, Ace of Cups is about you filling your own cup as well. It's about a soul-quenching renewal when it comes to your heart. And some of you you've been through the ringer when it comes to the heart. You've been through heartache. You've been through loss. You've been through pain. You've been through the dark night of the soul at times, Pisces. But I feel that this Ace of Cups is offering you this gift here of love. And I think that you are going to take it. You're excited to walk towards this new energy, but you know that it's time to leave something behind. You actually have the time to go card showing up here. And we'll clarify more as we go. But your final card is the Chariot, Cancerian energy here. This Chariot is about forward movement, triumphant success. Finally, I just heard finally, it's time to move forward after feeling lack of direction, feeling stuck, feeling like you weren't trusting in the divine purpose here. There's a cycle that may have been repetitive for you where you felt stuck or you felt like a karmic pattern was happening again in your life. The Chariot comes in and says, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. And now there's physical forward movement. You've had to endure a lot of emotional growth, but now you're seeing the physical growth in the tangible, in the 3D world. Chariot energy could also be travel. It could be relocating, moving. There could be new vehicles showing up here as well. They're also giving me the name Christopher or Chris. So please take that as it resonates. It may have to do with this Chariot energy. All right, what do we have for finances showing up here? We do have the Sword. So you are finding ways, excuse me, to bring in new money. I do feel for a lot of you Pisces out there that there may have been a lack of mentality, or money seemed to be kind of coming and going. You may have had to deal with money conflicts between people in your life, between an authority figure. This could be between you and a boss. This could be between you and a corporation, a business, a government agency, a legal system here, a judge. But the Emperor, I feel like, is overcoming these money conflicts. So you're walking away from any money conflicts that you've had here and you're letting it go. If you've struggled financially, Pisces, you're coming up to a breakthrough moment. It also talks about law and order, pay cuts, defenses. You may have been fired, let go of a job. There could have been an energy of an ending here when it came to matters of money. But I feel like you're coming into balance. There's double new beginnings here showing up for you and a lot of movement. So there could be a new job offer, a promotion, an inheritance, a bonus. Something good is coming in here for you. Some of you are moving for work. This could be long-term investments, long-term growth. The Turtle says that money's been coming in slowly, steadily. You've been making progress here, but I do feel that there is a time in your near future where you're planning on long-term success. This is about you not having to worry about your finances as much as you did in the past. This is about having enough money in reserve. It's about excess, having more than enough to not just live well, but, survive. And this could be you getting a position or a job in sales. You may be the executive, the CEO, the manager, the top dog. If you're not already a leader, an entrepreneur, or a business owner, this is about you planning for your long-term growth. It could also be pertaining to investing in maybe a home. They're talking about real estate. This is about hidden talents coming out to the forefront. You may be walking away from an old job or a pattern to pursue a hobby that you are flexible in learning about because your skills and your talents are coming out of hibernation here and you're being flexible. So trust in divine detours. Perhaps some of you thought that you always wanted to be a nurse, or you always wanted to be this person or that person, or achieve that goal or this goal. Now I feel like you've achieved some successes in your life, but you're being flexible with those long-term goals. And you're saying, well, I always wanted to be a nurse, but what if I do my healing purpose in a different way than I thought that it could only be nursing? Maybe I want to be a holistic practitioner or a Reiki master, or what if I want to heal on a broader spectrum? So I do feel that you're being flexible with some goals, but ultimately you're sticking to your inner authenticity. This is about you being real with you. And some of you are really tuning into those beautiful gifts that you have. Some of you are wondering, well, Melissa, what are my gifts? You may be empathic. You may be an excellent communicator. You may be a psychic or a medium yourself. For others of you, you inspire other people through your words, through your nurturing qualities. I feel like you have a lot of love to give, and make sure that you're getting that love in return. Now, what do we have here from the romance angels? Now, Pisces, it's very important for you to note that when I do love readings or anything pertaining to love, it's not just romantic and intimate, although for some of you it is here, but it can be about the love you have for your children, your parents, your friends, your coworkers, your family. And what we have here is letting go of control issues. It says, allow this situation to unfold naturally. We do have A little bit of control here. The Emperor, he can certainly at times feel controlling, Aries energy, but I do feel like you are being flexible in your approach. You may have been a person that liked to control the situation at times, but I feel like you're being flexible. Flow of life here, and it says, allow this to unfold. Let go, let it go, let it flow. I think Wayne Dyer always used to say, let go and let God. And I feel like it's about you being divinely inspired and trust that you are moving forward and you're being divinely guided, letting go of control. You have here, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. For some of you, you're walking away from an ex, plain and simple here. You may be leaving someone behind, or they feel like you're leaving them behind here, but I feel like you've been doing the same pattern over and over. And this Ten of Swords is more about that graceful ending, being amicable, walking away towards your happiness. And usually in the Ten of Swords, it portrays a person laying on their stomach and they've been stabbed in the back 10 times. So you certainly could have been through that. But I feel like this is more about knowing that you've already endured that pain. You've already healed a lot of that pain as well. Tens bring in endings that bring in new beginnings, and you have double new beginnings showing up. Pisces, it is a very pivotal month for you. So releasing something that no longer serves you, which could certainly be an ex. Some of you are healing family issues. It could deal with legalities. It could deal with power plays, control, struggles. There's teamwork, collaboration, and a coming together here. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, whether you are the parent or you are forgiving your own parents here. It could be healing some wounding, some childhood wounding. There could be some healing going around with the family dynamic. Perhaps some of you have lost a parent or a loved one here, and I feel like there's forgiveness because maybe you feel like somebody walked away from you as well. But there's an energy of trusting that everything happens for a reason, and you're seeing with this giraffe, you're seeing the silver lining in it all. And lastly, we have finances and career. Some of you aren't worried about love. You're taking love as it shows up around you because the love is around, but you may be just focused on your finances and career, and that may be a factor in your love life. Some of you may be heading towards maybe even falling in love with a boss, or moving towards, could be leaving someone from a company. It could be leaving a boss as well, heading towards a new beginning. For others of you, there could be a long distance relationship I'm seeing as well. But others of you, you're just focused on your finances and career. So beautiful. What do we have from your soul truth deck? Or from the soul truth? This is what your soul really wants you to ask yourself, Pisces. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? Today's soul action: heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. My soul's truth is fill in the blank. My soul's truth is I am lovable. I have what it takes to move forward. I am full of compassion. I am flexible. I trust. My soul trusts that I'm being divinely guided. My soul is authentic to my purpose, to my passion, to my calling. So whatever you want to tell your soul at this time, release that buried shame. And some of you are thinking, well, Melissa, I have healed this. I don't feel shame. On a subconscious level, there may be some residual left behind from something that was traumatic or a challenge for you. Messages from your spiritual team, Pisces. We have synchronicity, which we talked about earlier. We have vulnerability, and we have embrace the moment. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, Pisces, they're being guided to you from spirit world to help you for this specific reason. So you may notice that the right people show up at the right time. You may notice that you are thinking of someone and then they call or they show up at your door. For others of you, you're noticing that the law of attraction is very strong. You're thinking of a book and then you find it in the bookstore, or you can't find a certain product for a recipe that you have, and you go in the store and they just got a stock in. So I do feel like law of attraction is very strong for you, but do pay attention to the signs, the symbols, your dreams, messages from the universe. But in order for you to do that, make sure that you are connecting to yourself, which I feel like you are. You absolutely are. It says here, vulnerability. This is confirmation that you are seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Some of you, I just heard, felt vulnerable to other people, where maybe that's why you were stuck in a repetitive cycle, because there was a soft spot that you had for someone, whether it was a lover, whether it was a child, a parent, a friend. You had a soft spot based on maybe an experience that they had been through. Maybe that healer within you, Pisces, wanted to help heal them. So you being vulnerable, you may have a subconscious belief that being vulnerable gets you hurt, but this is about you opening up to something deeper than just that vulnerability towards someone else. This is your own true, authentic self. This is about you being more vulnerable than you've ever been in your entire life. And it could be telling people your story. It could be reaching out for help as well, because you have the double threes coming in here. It says, embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening, Pisces, is that you are changing your energy. You're ascending. You are evolving, and that's what your soul came here to do. And the moment that you walk away from this situation that has been perplexing you for could be many months, many years, it could be decades. But I do feel that you are embracing this new beginning, this new challenge. And in order for you to fully embrace that, you are walking away from something that could have been a long time cycle. Some of you are walking away from a relationship that you've been in for quite some time. It could be a job that you've been in. For others of you, you're letting go of the shame, the pain, the resentment, and you're trusting. You may be letting go of some old stories, and you're bringing in new flexible ideas regarding money as well, career. But you're walking away from something because you know that there's a better door out there for you. And she can see that door right there. It looks a little bit murky. It looks a little bit foggy, but she knows that her path is being guided for her, despite it being murky here, because you can see that right there, closer than she thinks, is this new opportunity. And when you break down the 4 and the 5, that equals 9. 9s are all about completions, accomplishments. It can be about service as well, servicing, being in service to other people for your career. It could be also about solitude. You may be working on your own, walking a solid path, a path of solitude. You may be branching out. Even though there's connection here, there could be an energy of maybe coming out of this solitude type of energy here. So let's just read to you the oracle message before we wind down your reading. All right, so it's card 45, Pisces. And this is all about endings, completions, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstance. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. If this is a relationship, I feel like it's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about release than destruction. And that's what I was feeling with this 10 of Swords. Like I said, in in other oracle decks, that 10 of swords can look like destruction, right? The sword stabbed in the back, but this isn't about destruction. It is about release. And it says something, it says here, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are actually always a new sign of a new beginning. If you want something deeper, Pisces, walk away. It says also, this message is clear. The path you've been on with your work, your creative projects, your business endeavors have come to an end. You will not find the success you desire by continuing with what is now in front of you. This is an auspicious sign because there is no choice that will benefit you other than risking stepping into the unknown. It's time to walk towards something new. This card also pertains to the more neutral concept of completion. You finished your task and can rest assured that this ending will open up a powerful new avenue of opportunity. And I don't know if you all just seen that, but I've intuitively, and I seen too, this huge light coming in. And if you've seen that here, I feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel is kind of what I just heard here. So trust that spirit keeps the plan moving forward. It literally says, trust that spirit has your plan moving. Fortune requires you to conclude this chapter of your life. And remember that when one door closes, another opens. So very powerful energy here. Very powerful month for you. There is, again, I feel like this is what you wanted. You are walking away. You are the one that's choosing here. And both of these energies, she's embracing the unknown here. She's walking towards a more solid, stable life. And that's what it says here. If you want something more stable, more secure, deeper, you must walk away from a situation. So again, very powerful reading, Pisces. I certainly hope this resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And I am sending all of you beautiful Pisceans tons of love, light, and abundance. Thanks so much for tuning in.